All right. Hello, hello. Greetings and salutations. Hopefully, I don't sound too congested like yesterday. Um, I think I'm doing a little bit better at least. Fingers crossed, hopefully. So, with that being said, 'tis Wednesday. 'Tis time to Dungeon and Dragon. So, with that, sit back, relax, and see if we get a TPK tonight. They are going to be a -1 bar tank. So let's get this bad boy started, shall we?
What up, cute?
All right, who can recall what happened last time? I know it's been a bit, so I get see
I was
to
not here
jog
last
some
time.
memory. Are scoot this down because the game is paused.
I remember there was more exploring happening. Because we came into a room where there was like giant skelly guy in the very back, and then there were these piles of like defeated bodies, basically like skeletons or whatever. And so I decided to start looting the piles. Ended up finding some healing potions, something else I can't remember. I think maybe like a dagger or two. Vimac joined in and helped to loot some more piles. I was very sad and cried for a very long time when I rolled so bad on a couple of the bigger piles, but oh well. Yeah, something else happened before that, but it was just mostly, I think, like exploring to, you know, get an idea of more of what was going on there or something. And then Kaido's axe was also angry, but we don't know that Kaido's axe is angry because Kaido's feeling self conscious about the fact that they think that their axe might be angry. So he hasn't been telling us anything. Um, let's see. Yeah, we were, I think, about to start a fight when we decided to call it and wait for full group, if I remember right.
Is that everything that you can recall?
That I can recall, yes. Is that everything that happened? No. Maybe, hopefully, Kaido will be able to jump on and refresh, or maybe our kind and generous DM will be able to help us refresh our memories.
Only because it's been so long. If you recall, there also happened to be a wall of jelly that Altani almost walked into. Do you recall that?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right. I was sneaking around the corner and I was like, that's weird. There's like something there. It's kind of gelatinous looking. It's probably like a force wall. I ended up like zapping it with my, I threw rocks into it at first, and I was like, and they were like slowing down. I was like, okay, maybe it's like a time stop force wall, right? Really super accurate on what it ended up being. And then I think with Price's help, we were able to, he was able to identify it and determine it was a giant ooze cube, um, ooze block. But yeah, so I thought, okay, well, maybe I can get it to like move or see how it will react. And so I shot it with my, whatchamacallit, my pew pew. And yeah, basically picked a fight with it. So we attacked it. It tried to eat Price, did not succeed, thankfully. We were able to defeat it into a gooey puddle of ooze and got past it. And that is where all of the loot piles were. So that's what I remember from that. Oh, that's right. That was part of the exploration. So, uh, with the giant skelly guy in the background of the room, we were like, well, maybe we'll just keep looking around and we'll wake that guy up and check it out in a bit. Went to a different room and found that there were like two things in it, I think, right? Or was it just the Hydra that I thankfully decided to stealth and sneak up on? That was mostly snoozing, but one of its heads was awake. So I backed out of there with some haste and thought, well, let's start with the skelly guy instead. Which was when I had the idea of like maybe we could borrow the skeleton controller crown from Gnome, but Gnome was napping, so we wanted to make sure that he got his own say in it. And now that Gnome is awake and with us, maybe he can come in here and tell this big guy what to do. Thanks for the assist, Cubed. Yeah, it was like, was it up and to the right, I think, from where we are right now? I cannot ping, unfortunately, but yeah. And thankfully, the Skelly guy didn't really respond to us walking up to that path that's just north of the big cavern we're in. Um, but yeah, definitely don't want to go far in there without probably defeating the skeleton guy first.
All right. So, stand on here. So, Gnome, you saw everybody head this direction. You heard some commotion. You see the aftermath of what was once some kind of a creature. It's just a puddle on the floor now that looks like it had I don't think it, oh yeah, yeah, so it looks like it had some arrows shot into it. So you can ascertain it was something that the party had felled. And then I'd probably say you heard the sounds of like bones shuffling just around the corner. As people moved piles of bones into one big pile.
Sounds like a good idea.
Perfect idea. What's Gnome doing?
Hands in his pockets. He's just gonna walk down this little rocky corridor. His eyes are bloodshot. He got a little nap in. It did not do anything for his exhaustion. And so he's kind of shuffling his feet and I got dark vision, so this is fine.
And are you
See, they
ordering
got 2 light sources here.
the crown creature to come with or stay back?
Yeah. No, I want him to come with us. And I fully expect
Oh,
that he's going to betray us as soon as there's another skeleton.
could be. One other thing, what Kaido was working on was going to be to start breaking the bones in the piles. That was what we ended with doing. We wanted to disable the possibility of the skeletons being raised against us. That was what we were doing, but before we ended.
Hmm.
So there's probably piles of broken bones and like shattered skull bits and stuff like that.
Well, that's what's happening right now, as Kaido is not here.
Perfect. Well, I'll see you, Gnome, and probably tell you like, hey, you still look pretty sleepy, but this is pretty fun. You want to join us? As you see me like taking skulls and like throwing them and smashing them against the wall and like smashing stones against or the skulls against each other and breaking them up. We're doing some deconstructive crafting.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over there and just everything she's doing, I'm also gonna do it and just like it's a game, picking up skulls and just throwing it as hard as I can against the walls and stuff to see if it cracks or explodes. And to the skeleton behind me, be like, "Hey, join in. It's really fun. You don't know these ones, right?"
There's no response, other than it just does as ordered. Damn it.
Nice.
Unmuted. Double
So we're
click.
all just
Sorry.
chunking bones and breaking them.
Alrighty. Operation Bonebreaker. So, I mean, nothing happens as you're defiling remains. A favorite goblin pastime, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick one of the bones in my mouth and look back to my little skeleton minion and be like, "Woof, get it? I'm a dog, because sometimes dogs have bones in their mouths." And then I'm gonna look to Altani as the skeleton has no like reaction and say he thought that was hilarious.
I'm deadpan, just gonna kind of look at the skeleton standing there completely not moving and then look back at you be like, yeah, okay, I can see it. Yeah. Mhm. Just go back to what I'm doing. And you'll probably hear
What
me
a
like,
bad joke.
Thank you. You didn't have to say that.
and I'll probably just be like humming to myself, be like, yeah, bone breaker, heart shaker, and I'm all like smashing bones to the beat, just having a good old time.
So what's that thing? I'm gonna point.
Well, we're not entirely sure, but it does appear to be a big skelly guy. We thought we'd probably wait until we had the crown and you in here to see if maybe you can tell it what to do.
I'm gonna
Because
take the
wouldn't
bone
that
out of
be
my
an awesome
mouth and
buddy?
throw it at it.
I'll turn and watch.
You can give me a
Depending on
perception
this
check.
interaction,
Alright.
could Price, again, depending on what Gnome is wanting to do, Price has been knighted by a large bone knight in the past. So could he potentially aid, assuming if Gnome is trying to make friends with this or parlay or take control over it, Price would attempt to aid.
That's a good idea. No, I wanted to see if I could hit it in the head hard enough for the skull to fall off.
So this is a body that's like laying down right now.
Oh,
Like kind of like, it's low it's leaned basically it's like leaned against a wall. Almost like in any video game, a defeated warrior pose. But you throw a bone and give I mean it's on the cusp of needing a check, but it's so low that it doesn't really matter. So you throw the
I might roll a
bone
one.
and all right. Yeah, that's your perception.
All right, and there's light sources here, so it's normal roll.
Yep.
12.
Yep. So it is not a 1. Um so you would see the bone that you throw just sort of stick in midair. Some of you may recognize this interaction.
Like gelatinously stuck in the air,
I mean, it
or
just
force
stops
wall
moving.
stuck in the air. So I will shoot my my soul dagger, or like try and pew my
Oh
soul dagger
no.
at it to see if I can knock that out of the air
Alrighty.
or knock it further through.
Do you think it's a ghost? Do you think the ghost of the skeleton caught my bone?
Maybe. I mean, it could also be maybe invisible ooze. There was a big one back in that corridor over there. That's what that goopy puddle's from.
Oh, I thought that was Price's lunch.
No,
Alright, give me an attack roll.
thankfully. And Vimac, will you please assist? Free, please.
Mm-hmm.
You probably have to do it through my
Your short
inventory.
sword or dagger or
The soul dagger,
psychic blade.
full name. Yes,
Okay.
that.
And
Oh, thank fucking God that missed. So the blade just whizzes over it. A terrible shot.
But the psychic energy keeps going.
I mean, it just you miss completely. Like you're aiming at a
No, that's fine.
stationary
But
like object, and
yeah,
it just
no,
kind of passes just
that,
right over. Just whoosh.
right. But it continues going past, like in the same trajectory, but past the thing that's stuck in the air, right?
We'll say sure.
Okay. And nothing else reacts.
Not that you could see.
Like, okay. Well,
oh, I know what
it's
this
probably not an
is.
ooze. What
You
is
got
it?
stuck in this before. Do you remember? And we
It did,
couldn't
well,
get you
that's
out.
well, I was wondering if it might be a force wall, but then I was able to touch it. I was able to move through it at first to get in and get trapped, but then I couldn't move out, but like it didn't stop me. So that's why I wondered if this was maybe something else. But it could be that. Which
I'm gonna.
oh, I was just thinking which could mean that Skelly guy's stuck in there.
That's a good point. I'm gonna get him out, and I'm gonna tap my crown and just shout, "Hey, I don't know if you heard, but I'm the new Skeleton King, and you have to do what I say." And then I point to the skeleton behind me, just like them. And then I'm gonna try to step through where the bone is stuck.
It's like basically on top of the model.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna push my hands through it.
Alrighty. As you do so. Do 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 do.
Don't worry,
Give
I'm here
me
to save
a
you.
acrobatics check.
Oh, there's that nat one.
There it is. So you reach your hand to try and grab the bone, and it's very squishy. And you
The bone
before you have
is?
a chance to, well, the air around it,
Oh, okay.
before you have a chance to like pull yourself away. Wait. There's still a chance that it could roll in that one. It did not.
Hmm.
Um, you feel something wrap around your hand and try to pull you in, which will be an athletics check, and then
Oof.
basically after this, initiative.
I was right. It is an invisible ooze.
20.
Give me a sec.
We're still rolling with disadvantage, right?
And for initiative?
No.
Exhaustion. I
attack.
thought we just had -2.
Roll attack.
Yeah,
Oh,
minus
that's
two.
right. It's just -2. Yeah.
So that's an 18. It's -2 to all d20 checks, right? Or just all d20 rolls. Contest.
Yeah, it's -2 to every d20. And then what was the speed penalty? It's -5 at level
Yeah,
1.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's 5 times the level.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, that brings me down to 50 speed.
And then you said initiative, right?
Yeah, you're
Yep.
not going to make it anywhere.
I'm gonna be struggling. All right.
I-
Technically, initiative is also a d20.
It's a d20. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and use what it's called.
So we are rolling initiative regardless of what happened with that roll.
Oh
The
yeah,
athletic.
it's on now.
Okay. Nice.
17 on initiative, but I'm also using uncanny metabolism. I regain all my focus points and I heal for 1d8 plus 7, which would put me at full health.
That okay. All right. Okay. So as all this is happening, and Kaito's like in this pile breaking bones, you would see, and like, and as all this is happening, all this is going on, your hands getting grabbed, you just see just an inordinate amount of like skeletal hands, mostly broken, but just bones and whatnot that have formed into a hand, even though they're like shattered and broken. It's still like cobbled together hands that grab on the Kaido and just pull him to the ground and hold him there.
Kaido, no.
Okay. So that brings us to first in initiative, be Vimac. As you see some gelatinous amalgamation that has somehow sort of like entrapped, surrounded, and engulfed this skeletal creature. And when Gnome went to reach out and grab the bone, it re- it's it Gnome stared into the void and the void stared back.
Yeah, I'm not waiting. I'm zapping it.
Which one, Scaly Man's or the Uzi
ooze.
bit? All right.
Wow.
Circumstance.
I'm gonna move. Wait, no.
So the 12 would hit.
Oh, it did it. Didn't work. Okay.
Barely.
For 13.
18.
And then bonus action. Then a bonus action. Cast
Oh, no,
a
gotta go.
spell.
Ooh. What are you doing with your
Okay.
bonus action?
Spell. I put it. It's in the chat. Armor of Agathis.
All right. That brings us to
Yeah.
Gnome.
Hmm.
You are
All right,
currently
am I?
grappled.
Yeah, grappled. Grappled means my movement is 0, and I have disadvantage against attacking anything that's not the thing grappling me, but it's regular rolls for the grappled thing. So I just imagine I've got like one hand like stuck into this gelatinous cube, and I'm gonna look at the skeleton and be like, "Don't worry, I'm gonna kill this good thing here, and then you can work for me." And I'm gonna take my long sword out, and we're gonna use it one-handed. Do I have a one-handed option? Yeah. Slime liquor. I'm also going to use Deft Strike for 1 focus, and so let's roll. Oh, I'm also feeling lucky, so I'm going to do this with advantage. All right, -2, so that's going to be a 20 to hit.
And you're hitting the scaly, it's the slime.
No, that's slime.
All right.
All right,
That'll
and
hit.
then all right, with Deft Strike, it spins a focus, and I'm going to do an extra 1d8 on the damage, so that's 17, and then extra attack, 19 against the AC.
Yep, that would also hit.
That's an extra 10, and then 2 unarmed strikes. 16 and 17.
Bludgeoning
16
wouldn't.
hit.
Yes. So the question is, how many of these attacks are piercing or slashing?
Okay, so the first 17 plus 10, 27 slashing damage. Let me make sure that's right. It's with the long sword, so
Okay, slashing.
I think it's slashing. Yeah. And then 21 more damage of bludgeoning. Actually, I'm gonna do 21 force damage. Monks get that option. Empowered strikes, right there. You just decide if you want it to be bludgeoning or if you want it to be forced.
All
So
right.
21, that's 40, that's 48 points of damage. And then this is just, again, he attacks with his long sword twice, and then he's just going to be kicking this thing, just trying to like splatter all the gelatinous cube stuff, like with his boots and stuff, trying to squish it. All right, well, shit. And I end my turn. And I'm going to call over my shoulder, if you have any like swords, make sure to use them. Every time we hit it, it gets smaller and smaller.
Gonna be.
Yeah, I'll turn his turn.
Okay. All right. So they didn't update the health, right? There should be. There we go. So yeah, basically, as you slash at this thing, you shave off bits of it, and you see like smaller puddles. I think I can resize
Mm-hmm.
these. Basically, smaller oozes get shaved off and animate. Let
Do
me
you remember
shrink the
the
token.
animated Hercules movie? And he had to fight the Hydra?
I mean, you
That's
might
how
be
we're going to
right.
deal with this.
I want to shrink.
I do not remember that from. I don't really
He
remember
kept-
much of that movie.
He would cut off its head, and then like 3 heads would grow back, and he would cut off
Yeah.
another head, and then that would sprout another 3. And then they
Mhm.
like the people like in the audience of it, they were like, "Quit cutting the head off!" Like they were yelling at him because it just kept multiplying and multiplying.
How did he defeat it? Could it just no longer move because it had too many heads?
I don't
There we
even
go.
remember. I was like 10 or something. I'm pretty sure you just grabbed it and threw it into a mountain or something, being Hercules.
Oh. So, so how is that gonna help us?
No, it's not going to help. I was going to say I'm going to keep slashing it, making more and more and
Oh,
more.
yeah, I
There's
see.
like
I
20
see. Yeah. So yes, thank you for I guess for preparing us for that. Super helpful gnome time.
Oh, they each get their own initiative too.
Oh, though, we might be able to maybe take advantage of this a bit. Did you guys say it was my turn? Or
So it is.
Well, it was
Its
going to
turn
be, but I
now.
think cubed.
Oh.
Yeah.
and now it's the new cube turn.
Yeah.
So one of these
There.
smaller things. 5. 10. Okay. So this thing is gonna squelch on over here to Gnome and try and slap him
Good luck.
with the Spadoodle-pod.
Pseudopod. Oof. That hits.
Yes, it does. But it is not as much acid damage. So it would
That's pretty
be
good damage.
7 damage. It's 2d6, not 3.
All right. -7.
As a pseudopod reaches out and just slaps you. Now it's all Tawny.
All right. Well, I'm going to take aim at the small one, the smallest cube.
So the
Oh,
furthest
wait,
south.
And-
real quick, can I take
yeah,
a
go for it.
reaction to being hit? I forgot that I had it's bludgeoning damage, right?
Yep.
I can use a reaction to detract 1d10 plus 11 damage. So I don't think I even have to roll. 'cause
Well,
that'll
actually, it's acid
absorb all of it.
damage.
Oh, okay. Then never
One
mind.
creature hit is acid. Yeah.
Then never mind.
It's still an attack roll.
Alright,
So
good.
what are you trying to do?
It's only if I get hit by bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing.
Ah.
Too bad splashing isn't part of that. Splash damage,
Slashing and splash damage. Yep.
right?
So all
Well,
Tawny.
okay, since that one's attacking Gnome, I'm going to attack it. Vimac, would you please attack it with my Soul Blade?
Oh.
Or Psychic Blade? It's the smaller one, not the tiniest one, but the one that's now attacking Gnome.
It didn't show up, and then it did.
No.
Ooh, crit.
I remember this
Hey.
happening the last time Vimac was controlling your character as well.
Right? Oh, and go ahead and use sneak attack on the damage, which is 4d6.
They have a damage and another formula.
Yeah, in damage, well, let's see. I think,
Do your
or maybe it was other
do your-
formula.
no,
Oh,
no,
do
no.
crit
no,
damage,
damage.
right?
No, you
No,
just
no,
do,
do-
what?
Your other formulas for your offhand, do your normal damage,
Okay.
and then it'll pop up click crit. But before you click crit, add
Situational bonus.
Mhm.
in the
Yeah.
situational, put a plus 4d6, and that will double it once you hit crit. This is going to
4d6,
probably
okay.
be disgusting.
So situational bonus, 46. critical hit. Okay.
36.
Nice.
That's amazing. Now, since these all came from the same creature, does that give me Vex on the next attack of the oozes?
Yes.
Of that
Awesome.
specific ooze.
Oh,
Oh,
It would-
it's just that chunk of ooze, not the
it would be,
overall
yeah,
Correct.
grouping?
your target.
Okay. Well, I did it. I mean, does it still have hit points after that?
Yep, it's still there.
All right. Well, then I will go ahead and attack it again. And that'll be with advantage. And then it'll
Another
be with my
psychic blade.
offhand. Another psychic blade. Yep, but with advantage. Same one.
Nice. 25.
Yep.
Awesome.
Other formula, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then no bonuses on that one because I only get the sneak attack once per turn.
Okay.
All right. Sweet.
Wow.
That's still
Four.
43 points of damage.
That's huge.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, someone's got to step up if our barbar's not, fighting, right?
Right?
I'll just casually peek over and be like, "Don't worry, Kaido. I got you. I got you. You just rest. You just rest there. You relax."
As they're
We're
being
good.
held down forcefully in the pile
Which
of
is something
bones.
we all know
Shake his
Kaido
head.
loves.
Kaido's playing with the bones again.
Bone party.
All right.
Cube's turn.
Yep. And with all this
It's just fun
commotion,
to say. Oh,
have
we were
awakened.
whispering this whole time, I think, right? I'm just kidding. Sorry.
I have to unhide things. You can see in the initiative.
Oh,
it has already
fuck.
been there. And this, so it just kind of looked like a boulder against the rock wall. And when when all this commotion starts happening, you see it, the boulder almost like liquefy and start to move. And the one that made the most ruckus.
She's back there.
Yep.
Later.
And it spends its entire turn just moving towards Altani. And that's all that one can do. All right. That's one. Okay, yeah, this is the one that's. Sorry, my initiative highlights things differently. Yep, that's the one. All right, so the one that had grabbed onto Gnome, like holding him in place. Let's see, you guys did a good bit of damage to it. So it is going to relinquish its grip on Gnome and focus entirely on ensuring it maintains its grip on this Skelemons.
Hmm.
Mm.
And what that means, we'll find out in a minute.
Is it
And
gonna
then
puppeteer it?
this guy
Right.
is gonna. Let's see. Armac is closer. Yep, is gonna try and slap Vimac, the pseudopod. Which will miss. That is all it can do. not as interesting a round for them. Price.
Well, it moving just kind of changed things a little bit. Just a question. I'm gonna post this in the chat just so you can read it. Not casting it, but when it says has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll, just for clarification, does that mean that it has to be attacking with a weapon, or does that just mean its next attack roll?
What's the name of it?
It's in the chat.
Frostbite. It's in the chat.
Bite. Let's see here. Oh, that's one of the older ones. Is there an update to Frostbite? Or just the Xanthar's one?
It might just be Xanathar's.
Yeah, I don't know that it changed at all.
I don't think it did.
So it has to pass a save. Okay. I feel like I'm trying to think what they would try to do with it from a new perspective. So it is specifically a weapon attack.
That's what it says, yeah.
Because it's so cold, it can't hold on to it.
But I could also argue it chills whatever creature making a natural attack too, making it more sluggish. I mean, it's still a concept. Well,
I think that makes sense. Like it would move a little slower, so it'd be
so
easier to dodge.
I will say, since it is an outdated spell, and if they were to bring it back, then I could see the argument for them making it so it does give disadvantage on the failed save.
I would also argue too that as far as a cantrip compared to other cantrips, it's doing 2d6 at level 5 versus like 2d10 compared to other ones, and I kind of feel like the disadvantage is rolled into this, and so
it's the same thing as like vicious mockery for bards, where it's low damage but you grant disadvantage if you land the spell.
Mm-hmm. Like shocking grasp, for instance, it would be 2d8 at this level, but can't make it tax of opportunity. So you're getting that like rolled in, and it's situational. I just wanted to clarify that. Also, OOC, because this thing moved, Vimac is now within 5 feet. Vimac, how warm are you feeling right now? You you willing to take a little bit of cold damage?
Oh,
Why would it take cold damage?
Wait a second.
It would be a dex saving throw.
He's gonna ice knife this thing.
Let me see.
I should be able to hit all 3 of them.
Go for it.
But it will also hit you. Okay.
Look, I have Ring of Warmth.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's resistance to cold damage.
Oh, nice. Okay, let's do it. Then, with that being said, I'm gonna upcast it.
So it's what, 10 feet?
It's 5 feet is the range. And so that's what I was. So it would hit this one, right? That it's showing 5 feet for both of these,
Yep.
but it's not showing 5 feet for the skeleton. I don't want to hit the skelly.
Why don't you hit the one in the back if these two are 5 feet away from it?
I'm hitting
It's
this
all
one.
4.
So the one up
I
here
don't want to hit the
that's
skelly.
on the skeleton token, that is in the skeleton token. I just had to put it in a way that you can see that there's still a monster there. So they're occupying the
Okay,
same space right now. Just for
So if I hit
clarification.
this one, it wouldn't hit this one.
Correct, because that one is technically
Gotcha.
here. I'll show the complication.
No, I get it.
Huh,
Because
where'd it
it's-
go?
yeah.
Can you right click the giant skeleton and click like a send to back button or something?
Let's see. I think so. Oh, yep, there it
Yeah,
is.
there you go.
And then that'll let you roll things on top of it.
There we go.
Okay. Well, well, with that being said, I thought I was gonna hit
Do
all
it anyway,
those.
you chicken. hit this,
Well, I mean,
hit this target and it'll hit all of them, right?
it wouldn't hit. I'm not
Like,
trying to
if you
hit
hit this
the
one-
big skelly. That's the issue, and it would have been perfect otherwise.
You could still get 3 jellies.
Technically, you'd hit everything. 5 feet. That's 5 feet.
If
That'll hit both of them.
if I cast on this one, it would hit literally everything around it. Yeah, but I'm not trying to hit the skelly because in hopes that
So you'll hit Vimac,
Gnome.
but not the skeleton. Okay.
so
I'm just teasing, sorry.
so Gnome has a crown on. I think we're trying to make this big skeleton our friend.
Yeah. Yes.
And so yeah.
No, I
and
understand it, yeah.
and so now it doesn't make sense for me to ice knife at all. Given especially that Vimac's in the way. Okay. Well, what's this other one doing?
Oh, it's making its way towards
Trying to
Altani.
murder Altani.
Okay. Okay.
But you saw it only moved about 30 feet, and then it still didn't make it to her.
And it was sweating.
Hmm.
That 30 feet wore it out.
Ah. So am I able to hit the cube that's kind of like encompassing the skeleton without hitting the skeleton?
You won't know until you try.
Okay.
It is encompassing it.
I'm gonna moonbeam.
All right, so Price drops his pants and moons everybody.
Beam.
And everybody's
And it's
blinded.
gonna be right there.
Moonbeam. Get mooned.
So for those two, it's DC 15 con save.
They got good con.
And I think it's okay. Successful save, you still take half. So damage is, oh my god, a whopping 5 radiant.
Oof.
And
I mean,
if they were
a luck token.
invisible,
You can't always use a luck token on damages.
I don't have luck.
Don't you have to declare that beforehand?
I don't think not for damage. Because I think it's
Oh,
like,
oh,
oh,
you're
I,
talking
I
about
rolled a 1 on my d6. I want to use inspiration to re-roll that.
yeah, inspiration.
But for
Um,
other purposes, yeah, it's like I'm feeling lucky kind of thing.
but
All right, so 5 damage.
yeah, it's 5 radiant, and then does it say that I can move this?
Half.
Right,
It's a bonus action, right?
bonus action. Okay. But it is concentration.
Oh, they changed it. It used to be a bonus action. It's a regular action now.
And you can
It's just
take
an
a
action
magic
to move it?
action on later turns to
Mhm.
move the cylinder up to 60 feet.
Ugh. Oh fuck! All right.
I guess they got tired of
But-
people just being like, I'm moving beam everything.
But that's
that's
still
annoying.
an AoE. You can just move it and be like, all right, I'm going to move it 60 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hit all 4 of them.
Yeah.
60 feet's a lot.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. Calculating damage. So half damage to you. Oh. And full damage to you. That one had 4 hit points. Blech. All right. You kind of get the feeling that these things aren't like the things you shave off aren't as sturdy as the main body of them. So they seem a little bit weaker. So it's not like you shave it off and then it makes a perfect copy of itself like at full health and now you have to deal with a smaller version that is just as strong kind of situation.
That's good because that would be broken.
Oh, would it? Dang, okay, I must change that real quick. That right there. There we go. Perfect. Yay, broke. No, just kidding. All right. This big fella's turn. As it is currently encompassed by a giant gelatinous cube. You see its body come to life, animate as one might say. And it immediately just uses have its movement to stand up, it pushes itself against the wall, and you can see like the dirt, well, like the dirt of the wall kind of shifting, as it pulls forth a rusty old scimitar, and it will swing at the closest target for all of its anger and might that it may or may not have. Ooh. I wish you luck.
As a potential free action, can we holler out to this thing as it's animating?
Oh, you can holler at it. But if you recall in this edition, the influence act, to influence is
It's
now
an
an action.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, okay.
So you can still call out, but just if you want to make a
Narratively,
roll.
Price would yell out, and his cloak is billowing. Oh, I don't know if you remember, but I got knighted by probably one of your brothers. We're friends. We're trying to help you.
All right. If only you had an action. So Gnome, you're looking up at this thing like you're a small creature. The size of this creature is, properly represented. This is huge. So you're probably like barely even the size of its hand, and it's bringing the scimitar like comparatively like the size of a tree, about this a bladed rusted metal tree, swinging at you.
I'm
And I
not scared.
and I wish you luck. Okay, luck 1. I gotta check. Okay, it's just a miss. And then attack 2. So it
That one
swings
hits.
once. Well, that the D20 was determining what happens with the nat 1. Um,
Oh.
so it swings once and it just goes well over your head, but how strong? It has a pretty good strength. And it's like as it misses, it goes over your head and its arm clings into the stone behind it, and with so much force you just see like rocks just go bursting out, giving a rough idea of how hard this thing can swing. It is unmitigated in its maneuvering. It is not holding back. Ooh. Okay, it's just
Another
a
nat
miss.
one against me.
So it swings like after it pulls, it's like it's still looking at you, and its arms like in a really awkward like bend, like backwards bent position, and it swings again, and the sword just goes right under you, and you probably just like jump on the blade as it clings it into the ground right at your feet, and there's just like a burst of stone and just debris that gets shot into your face, maybe cutting your cheek a little bit. Like the amount of force this thing is putting into each swing is
I can,
noticeable.
I can almost picture just this massive hulking creature swinging at a small creature, and Gnome's just standing there, just pretty much being like, "Yeah, I'm dead." And then all of these swings just miss, and then at the rubble and debris sort of clear, and Gnome's still standing there, just kind of like scratching their chin, like a bit confused, but just hasn't moved at all or like wavered.
Don't worry, I couldn't possibly roll a third natural 1 in a row.
Yes, you can.
No.
Do it. All right. That'll hit.
Now you get to deflect
All right.
it though.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Tell me it's slashing damage.
So this is indeed slashing.
All right, that's 18. I absorb 13 of it. Or I parry 13, rather.
And that was a low roll for you.
Yeah, I get plus 11, so that was a 2. I was like, 18? I can do this. I just got to roll a 7.
All
Minus
right.
5.
So its third swing, like it pulls its sword out from the ground that it's embedded in and does like an upward slash, like almost just like trying to cut you like right through the middle. And you managed to jump out of the way at the last second, but not without a little bit of, maybe some of the rocks actually do cut into you. Or, let's see. So you only took what, 5 damage?
5. Mm-hmm.
So this thing, like the sheer force of it, just probably sends you reeling just a little bit.
Its sword is bigger than my whole body, and I use my sword to try to parry it. And I think I successfully get the positioning. I just don't have the physical strength to like deflect entirely. So it's kind of like just shoving me into the rocks and stuff. And like you said, there's debris like digging into the ground and sending like shards of rock up in the air.
And you can give me a little, since this scene has been painted, give me an athletics check. This one will be free.
Ka-chow. 16.
Okay. All right. So it has so much force behind this that it kind of, you dig your feet into the ground, you get pushed back 5 feet just from blocking such an immense hit. If anything, maybe the 5 damage is you straining your muscles so hard that you kind of hurt yourself a little bit, just trying to avoid the full brunt of it.
Hmm.
And I need to determine which direction actually. Can't get pushed that way. 2, 2, 4. Yep, where you are. And it seems to just prepare itself for another attack-a-roni. But it's Vimac.
Question. Price, does that thing, if I step in that circle, will it get hit? Or wait, is this when I hover over that cube, the small cube, it's in the square next to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I am going to attack it with my great sword.
And mind you, there's only one in front of you. The other one got moonbeamed. It's just hard to see it because of the lighting. But a 23 would hit.
And I'm going
left.
to do my, what's it called? Thirsting Blade, second attack.
2, 3 damage.
16 hit.
Yes, it do. That is significantly more than 3 damage. You slash into this thing, sending oozy bits sprawling across the stone floor.
And that one's dead, right?
Yep. I mean, it's not moving.
So then, and I'm adjacent to this other one, so I might as well.
So that one's
use
already done.
Oh, this one's dead too?
Yep.
Okay, but I still have a hue attack. And yeah, that's fine. There. And hue. This one.
Yep, that'll hit. Don't forget to give yourself the inspiration.
Yeah. And that is actually a 14 because my ones get moved to 3s.
All right, and what damage type is this?
It's just the great sword, so slashing, I believe. Yeah.
All right. I get to add something to the board. 2. So you slash into this thing and do, some damage, but you definitely cut off a chunk. Go. I get to put something else in the initiative. As basically what happened with gnome situation happens over here. All right. But it does not get to go when you slash it off. So you see like a puddle of it, like just splorch on the ground and then form. I gotta shrink it so it's represented. There we go. A little bit smaller so you know the difference. Anything else?
That was my bonus action, so no.
All right. Gnome.
All right. So this thing hurt a lot. So I see what Vimac's doing, and I'm gonna run away. Out of their melee range, and I'm gonna attack this gelatinous cube before it can get to Altani.
All right, hold on. Let me do something.
Mhm.
Because you are
If
running
you're gonna
away.
take any opportunity attacks, you have to make them with disadvantage because I have agile movement.
That's exactly what we're gonna do.
I could have disengaged as a bonus, but I want to save my focus for
Attack with
damage.
disadvantage.
Well, shit. Maybe I should have disengaged.
Mayhap. As you back away, it gets a pretty solid strike on you.
Now, at the top of my turn, it's my turn. I get my reaction back, right? So I can deflect
Yes.
again.
Yes.
All right, roll 1d10 plus 11. Get a 9, get a 9, get a 9. Oh, I got the 9, which means I can spend a focus point to counterattack. They have to do a dexterity saving throw, or they take 2d8 plus 4 damage. Mm-hmm. You fell right into my trap card. I wanted
Or
you to hit me.
I wanted you to want me to hit you. I want to make sure you use all of your abilities and all of your resources.
I've thought about it because I didn't take a long rest, so I have no
Dexterity.
more, like, no Fury of the Small, no luck points. I'll use my last one, and I'm down to 4 focus.
Because of this.
Surely we'll get a long rest soon, right? All right, that's a fail. So this is 2d8 plus 4 because that's my dexterity. It takes 11 points of slashing damage.
11.
So incidentally, I'm running away, and this giant fucking skeleton, it's trying to get the drop on me again. It's got a 10-foot tall cutlass, and somehow I jump right over it and just stab this thing in the fucking hand, right? And just slash at its wrist, trying to like detach it or something. And then I Naruto run to this gelatinous cube. I think they get 2 more attacks though.
I mean, that was
No,
just
1
an
missed.
opportunity.
I mean, right. I was 5 feet away from 3 of them, right?
Oh, those two
Or
are
2.
gone, and that one doesn't
Okay.
attack. It was just a skeleton.
I see. Okay. I was counting it as 2 different creatures. It's kind of combined into one right now. All right. So I'm going to do slime liquor. And I'm not going to spend any more focus, I don't think, because I do need to save it just in case. So that's going to be a 13 against AC.
That'll hit.
Nice. All right. 8 points of slashing damage.
Sweet.
And then a 16 against AC. That'll hit. So that's going to be another 11 against slashing damage, so 19 total. And then I will spend another focus, and I'm going to brawl twice.
Have to do this in order.
And that's going to be 17 and 15.
8.
Well, the 15 hit? I think the 13 hits. So the 15 hit. And then that's normal, 7, 14, 15 extra damage.
All right. Set, because I have to do these sequentially.
Yeah.
Because the first 2 are slashing and they hit.
Yep. And I'm gonna look at Vimac and say, "Don't worry." Wait, no, that's not nonsense. Don't worry, I'm here to save the day. And then just slash these things over and over again with my sword. And then when like little blots of gelatin comes out, just squish that with my boots and kick and bite and all the goblin brawling.
Other one.
And I will respond with a gentle thumbs down in improvement.
I'm gonna give him double thumbs down and just grin. Yeah, that was bad.
Gonna be at. I gotta calculate it based on when the slash happens. And the second attack was 11 damage.
Let me scroll up. Yeah. 8 slashing, 11 slashing,
This one's only.
and
Oh,
then 8 bludgeoning and 7 bludgeoning.
okay. Your health is calculated. Your health is calculated. All right, and then the second two, bludgeoning. So it does not. So you hidden is just like hitting a what's it, like a not a bunt cake, what they call it, fruit cakes or whatever.
Mhm.
The gelatin ones. You're basically punching Jello.
Do I feel like when I was using force attacks earlier that I was more destructive? Like more effective?
I mean, you're doing damage.
Is it as much as before?
Seems like it.
Okay, I'll just see if they had resistance to bludgeoning or something. Okay.
7.
That's why I was rotating out of the force just to see if it would do more or less damage or the same.
Okay.
And
All my
in turn.
calculations. All right. I gotta figure out where this punched it. You broke it, so I'm here. All right. And that's your turn. So Altani. Oh, were you doing anything with your skelly mans? It's just been standing there.
No, I don't want him getting ideas and joining the other guy. So he could just keep throwing bones against the wall.
Okay. Altani. Oh wait, didn't she? Said BRB. She hasn't made it back in the Discord yet. Maybe she's heading home.
I don't think so. Normally she'd be on the Discord while she's driving. So
She's pulling a goose right now.
All right. Well, we'll come back to Altani then. Because these jellies got plenty of things that they can attack. Oh yeah, I forgot to put these in initiative. Up. Many mechanics to balance now. That's unfortunate. All right. We put this fella's gonna mosey on down to Vimac. This big one's gonna go after. Let me check. Turns it. Okay. Do this in order. Highlighting. Uh. It's that one. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah, this one moves down to Vimac. Tries to give him the old slapperoo. There's a 14 hit Vimac.
nope.
All right, that is all it can do. Then this big one gonna try and give old Gnome the slapperoo. Does a 12 hit gnome?
Miss. No.
All right, just pseudopods just flailing everywhere. This one occupied. But now that gnome is not there. All right, this one. Guess it's just gonna have to go after Altani. I don't token. Ah. Does that hit Altani? Yes, it does, just barely. Unless she has something
Yeah.
special.
I don't think there is. Do you have anything to increase your AC?
Ooh.
No passive
I
buffs. Nope. Okay.
think I do.
I don't think so.
Oh, which
Okay.
did I have a turn between when I had to leave and when I came back? If I had a
uh,
turn, I
yeah.
would. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to move away from the cube or the ooze. So if that
Yep.
would have made a
So we could.
difference,
Yeah, we could.
yeah.
Because it was technically your turn before these, so.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I had to wrap up with my assistant, and then my phone wouldn't ring. So
So are you disengaging?
I believe that's a technical term, internet thingy, right? Makes my internet go.
No, it's where you move without drawing opportunity attacks. You can do that as a rogue with your cunning action for free.
Oh yeah, that too. Well, was that first ooze close enough to me
Yeah, they're
that
within
it
5
would
feet.
have provoked? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, that would be what is just like a disengage, or was there something else? I think it's just disengage, right?
Yeah.
As a cunning action. Yeah. Okay.
It's just a bonus action for it. For you, because you're
Yeah.
rogue. Everybody else has to use a regular action to disengage.
No, gotcha. Cool. So yeah, I would probably move uh basically south and west of the skeleton buddy that's on our team.
Your full 30?
Oh, well, I guess they can only move 30. Yeah, might as well. Basically, I want to be more as close or as far away from the oozes as I can, but still have line of sight to shoot them.
Alrighty.
So do I read this correctly that there is a giant ooze, about 2 medium oozes, and a small ooze left? Oh, and a micro ooze? And then there's also, and then there's the original ooze still on the skelly guy, right?
4 oozes and the skeleton situation.
So the ooze down in the kind of glowy marked area by the skull, the one above the skull is gone too?
Everything in
That
the
one?
southern part of the room is dead.
Okay, good. Cool.
Half.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
Price is in the southern part of the room. Hold on.
Well, not everybody. Just within the realm of that AoE
I'm
marker. Yeah. Don't die, gnome. Or Bryce, who is a gnome.
The other gnome, yeah.
Yes,
Right.
exactly. Right. So yeah, so from there I will aim at the big ooze that is right next to Gnome and Vimac. And I will psychic blade them. It, rather. Or Vimac will attack them for me.
Psychic blade. Yeah, and then offhand.
Yes. Well, does an 11 hit?
I don't know.
Which one are you attacking?
The big one that's right next to Gnome.
Yes, that will hit.
Okay. So go ahead and do damage and then add my 4d6 sneak attack.
Right.
Oh.
I
So you could just do roll 4d6 at the bottom.
Easy math on that one. For me.
All right. Thank you.
and then
So 23. Yeah, and I'll do
where's
my
next attack going.
same place.
Well, the next attack is
it's still alive, or
yeah,
offhand,
but it's a
right?
bonus action, isn't it?
Oh,
Because you don't have
that's true.
multi-attack.
that
Yeah,
you
so
used your-
that's it. No, that's it.
Yeah, she used the bonus action to disengage.
Right.
but,
So I
but
used it
now
before.
you hit, so you have Vex on the big thing for
Correct.
next turn.
I
right?
do have Vex on a big thing for next turn. Yeah. Perfect. Thanks, guys. It's good teamwork. Kick its butt. No, I'm invite back.
Well, since I already
Don't let it come
rolled it,
after me.
there's a 14 hit gnome,
It does not.
then it misses. Price.
How do I? How can I select the?
Left side, measurement controls, and then select token.
There it is. So I think Price is just gonna move the moonbeam to right there.
Technically, Vimac is in that circle.
Mm,
Because it clips into that square.
true. Yeah, it's a circle. Well,
Why's that circle being weird? It
It's like-
should be a 2x2 because it's a 5-foot radius, right?
Oh, but it's in the center, so it's a 3x3.
It's like
Yeah.
yeah. It changed shapes. It should be a square. It's a cross.
well, but the circle, it's
I
going
see.
off the circle, not the. But question, I guess, before I do this, the wand that Bryce has that I think Altani found and gave to him. Can you describe what it looks like?
Let's see, which one was it?
It
It's
was
the
from looting the things, the piles of bodies.
Yeah, it's the unidentified one.
Ah,
I'm just curious to see what it looks like because I think we tried to look at it, didn't identify it, and
it basically just looks like a Harry Potter stick. Just like a wand that looks like it has
Wand.
like a handle, but not really a handle. Basically, it just looks like a
middle sort of wand.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Can I move this to?
I mean, you can always try to use it and see what happens.
I know, like that was the other thought that I was having is I might just use this wand and just see what it does. I wish I could move this with a bonus action. All right, I'm gonna move this back here. Hmm. Should I use the wand?
Yes.
Say go for it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You're a
We're using
wizard,
the- we're
Harry.
using the
I
wand.
advocate
uh,
caution. We should just stick to the tried and true.
you wait. What?
No, I'm kidding.
That's. I was gonna say.
That was a
Of
good
all
joke,
people.
Gnome. It's very funny. Bad joke, I mean.
Isn't
The
it
biggest-
lisp and flick?
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Right?
Shit.
Crucio, right?
There we go. I just deleted things I didn't mean to, but I'm gonna cast at the big blob here. I'm gonna pull out this wand. I have the wand of conducting kind of tucked inside my coat pocket, and then just next to it is this wand that I've never used before. And Price is gonna pull it out and look at this big jelly cube. Pretty much, you just do a swish and flick. It's just gonna use this unidentified one. Where is it?
All right.
Amazing.
So roll me a d7.
Okay.
Do they have those?
Some do.
Just do
Mhm.
slash roll d7,
Yeah.
right? Slash roll space d7.
It's like slash R 1d7.
1d7. That's it. A 4.
Okay. So you point this wand at this creature, and what was he saying? Go forth?
I said swish and flick.
Swish and flick. And you swish, you flick, and you can roll. So 4. So you can roll. Well, it does not actually. Luckily, I can find this quick. So you can roll 4d4 plus 4.
Nice.
Okay.
As you see these darts of arcane energy, just not even with you needing to point it, like you're aiming up and to the right more than you think because you're trying to adjust for this creature's, amorphous form.
Yeah.
That actually enough?
Trying to avoid the two people that are standing between myself and this big cube as well.
All right. Plus 1 per. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you realize that, like, you're trying to avoid people, and that's exactly what happens. The darts look like they are flying towards Gnome and Vimac, and they just at the perfect timing they just go right around their heads, almost just like whoop, and hit this creature. And feel free to describe how you finish this off. I guess you can give me a. We'll say a free Arcana check.
Okay.
A good thing you've
11.
seen this spell before. Um, you basically cast Magic Missile,
Ooh.
and you realize that you have used 4 out of the 7 charges.
Okay. Um. Okay, so as far as,
And hold on, let me identify this. Because I think normally you'd have to spend time studying and whatnot, but you just took the risk, you used it, you were able to determine, like, you've seen Magic Missile before. So you could at least determine that is the spell that this thing has cast.
That's awesome. So yeah, Price.
Think shit
Just being in
half.
this moment, he has Moonbeam off to his side, just radiating on these,
Identify.
I guess, melted cubes. And instead of deciding to move this beam, he opens up his coat and he's got a wand of conducting. No, that's probably not going to do anything. What about this one? And he grabs this wand that is tucked in this sort of makeshift wand holder, which is very convenient when having multiple wands. And he grabs this wand, and again, he just pretty much goes to try to cast a spell, not knowing if it's going to do anything because he's not used it, he's not familiar with it. And I would say for narrative's sake, being a druid, these magic missiles almost look like manifested thorns. They're, you know, what would be plucked off of a rose bush, and just kind of manifest into the air and then just get jetted toward basically toward Vimac and Gnome, but then at the last minute they know their target and swoop around them, very distinctly avoiding friendlies and jutting into this jelly cube.
Force damage.
And then
so
he'll
it's
look
split.
at the wand as he didn't know what it was going to do, and he'll kind of nod and just, I guess, some sort of appreciation, oh yeah, we're gonna need you. And he'll tuck it back in his coat, and I guess, yeah, that'll be his turn. Probably won't move or anything.
Alrighty.
Actually, I think I still have a bonus action, right? Is someone who needs healing? Does anyone?
I could use a little bit.
Okay. So as a bonus action, cast Healing Word. 12 points.
That's exactly how much I needed. That brings me to full health.
That was max healing too.
Nice.
Let's go.
That's good because you're gonna need it.
Yeah. Okay. That's my turn.
For those who don't know what max healing is, it's when you do like the best job at something. Because I used to play this character named Maximilian Voldemort, and he
Okay.
was always doing his best.
Okay.
Well, it is time. There's no way I'm rolling 2 nat ones this time. Big boy.
Oh, did he just step into a moonbeam?
Where is it?
He accidentally deleted it. It's in between these two right here.
Yeah, I deleted it. It was shit. Can I put it back up?
Control Z.
Oh, let's see. Hold on.
Or you can
This
just
is my
scroll
turn.
up and place the template again.
Yeah, let me. It was right there.
See where he was. Looks like he wouldn't.
It's like right on the edge of it. Because it's a circle. It's not the square. But
Does
it is
have-
there still. So
Still very close. Well, I mean, if you move it, you'll definitely hit him.
Mhm.
But it's his turn. And this thing is gonna, because it has a reach, so it's just gonna like, and this jelly cube isn't even that big. But it's still gonna swing at Vimac. I wish you luck, sir. Godspeed. As it unloads its full barrage of scimitar swings at Vimac. Doo-doo-doo. Swing 1. Swing 2. Swing 3. Oh, let's see what happens with this one. Hey, I've made a complete set. Remember last time my first 2 were natural ones and my third one hit? Now my first 2 hit and my third one's a
Mhm.
natural one. Ooh. Okay. So the first one's definitely going to hit. So Vimac, this thing swings and just clobbers you with a whopping 17 damage.
Okay. And it will take 15 back.
Yep, because of armor. Armor of Aggie.
oh, you gotta love it.
Ooh. So, 15. All right. And then the second hit, that one. All right. So the second hit, it looks like it's gonna swing at you, but it rolls like it swings, but it seems like something intervenes with its own swing as it swings so hard that it kind of looks like the swinging arm starts to break apart. But I need to do damage because I was figuring something else out. So you would take 15 damage from that.
Yep.
And for the third one, it's like when the blade strikes you this time, like it's like its arm breaks and it ends up like its whole arm just like falls to the ground as the pseudopods of the ooze start to try and hold it together and grab onto it and like try and pull its arm back into the would-be socket. And it will have disadvantage on its attack rolls until the end of its next turn as the pseudopod is trying to effectively pull this thing back together. But there's still one ooze that gets to go, and we're gonna slap Vimac because it's right next to him. But it'll miss. Whiff. Vimac, you're up.
Okay. Is the big one next to me dead? I can't tell.
Yes. That one.
And then, okay, what about the little one next to me? That
It
one
is
that
still.
just attacked me. Okay.
Nobody's attacked it yet.
Right. Oh, that's the one that just attacked me. Okay, I'm going to attack the little one. Wait. Bonus action. What can I do?
Wing.
Before, let me see my bonus actions.
Bryce is also going to holler out, no, you're going to make friends with that big fucker. We got to take it out.
I'm still fighting this ooze, and I've got my sword pointed at it, and I just look over my shoulder at Gnome and or at Bryce, and I say, I don't think it's in control right now.
And that's a 14. The little one.
To hit or damage?
Damage.
Damage.
25 to hit. Damage. 14.
Is that slashing damage?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Gotta make it teeny tiny. Only had that much. Then I gotta put you in the
And
initiative.
the same little one.
It lets me. There we go.
That is 12.
12 to damage. Yep, so that one goes squish. As you squish that one, like the attack from the first one just, well, hewed hewn a piece of it off.
Do I want to use my bonus action to heal?
Nope, not that one. This one. There we go. Okay, that token's too big. Shin dead. God damn it. They're overlapping so much. This box. There. There. There we go. Proper token. Ooh, okay. There's a lot of like boxes overlapping. Up to you. Is it?
No, I am. Oh, well, I don't get a chance to heal, so I am going to. Yeah. Because I killed it, I'm going to heal attack. That's the new one I just created.
All right. Yep, that's going to hit. Yep, that's enough damage.
Yeah, it was 9. But it was enough.
I just left that marker on it. Did you want to move anywhere?
I would invoke attacks, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll stay.
All right, Gnome.
I'm watching Vimac just hack through all these gelatinous cubes, and I just say, "That's pretty bad. You got this." And then I'm gonna turn to leave, and I'm gonna strike one time with my slime liquor +1 on this big one in front of us.
I think that one's dead.
Oh,
Yeah, that one's dead.
okay, well, it
There's the
doesn't
one to
have
the
a
left of you.
skull like the others. Okay, the one to the left then. That'll be
It
19.
it does, you just can't see it.
I can't see it. I'm squinting. I'm trying. All right, so this one, and then that'll be. Oh, you know what I've been doing? I've been jipping myself. There's a damage button and a versatile. I'm supposed to be using versatile because it's 1d10 if you hold it with two hands. I've been rolling d8s this whole session. That's fine. You live and you learn. All right, so that's 9 points of slashing damage. I'm going to step of the wind to disengage, run over here, use my extra attack to attack one more time on this gelatinous cube. That's a 15 to hit and 10 slashing damage. And I used my
Oh, which jelly cube? The one on the.
yeah, inside the monster.
Okay.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And then I'm going to run back over here and duck behind Price. So I just slash 2 cubes. I run over and I'm like, they're really slow. I think we can outrun them if we need to, but that big thing's not in control of itself. We should attack the thing that's inside of it. And then in my turn.
All right. Had to update properly. Because you added a friend for Vimac to deal with.
Yeah, but he's got this.
He's got a lot of things. Altani. The field shall be cluttered.
Okay. So let's see. So the big guy is now dead, right? Is that where that little Scully is?
The big ooze.
The big ooze, I should say. Let's see. Oof. I will attack. So I see 2 skulls next to Vimac. Is the ooze to the left of him also dead?
So the 2 oozes to the left of Vimac are alive. The big one is dead.
The 2 small ones. Okay.
And then
Says, why are
there's
there 2 skulls?
Skellymans.
Yes. Okay. Why don't I first take out? Well, Vimac's probably got this. So yeah, I'll go ahead and shoot the ooze that's inside the skeleton with my main hand. Because since the one I had Vex on is dead.
Yep. See.
Vimac, wait, please.
Yeah.
Thanks for bearing with me as I work while we play. Perfect.
The damage plus the.
Plus, is
Oh, I didn't.
close enough to the big?
Oh no, you don't have advantage because the thing's dead. Never mind.
Yeah. Is Vimax not close enough to the big ooze, the ooze that's in the skeleton, to give me sneak attack
Nope.
damage? Is he? No. Okay.
So no sneak attack.
So no sneak attack, unfortunately. But then I will attack with my offhand.
The ooze had 2 health left.
Oh, hey! Perfect. What happens to the skeleton? Does it just collapse, or does it start finally listening to Gnome?
You won't know till its turn.
All right.
So you continually attacking?
No, that was going to be knowing that it that it died, I would have attacked the one of them next to Vimac, probably the one that was attacking him, or the one that will attack him next, to the
All
left
right.
of him or something.
So that
Yeah,
would have sneak
that
attack
guy.
because it is next to Vimac.
Yes. Go ahead and add all the 4d6 on there. That's hilarious.
12. That's enough to finish that one. So that one goes
Excellent.
squish. That leaves one ooze. Here, I'll just get that out of the way. So there's one ooze and one big skeletons.
So the two tiny oozes to Vimac's right are not alive?
Yeah, those are dead. I killed
Oh,
those.
okay.
The
Cool.
only ooze left is the
This
one
one.
on the far left and the upper right.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's all I have for my turn. So I will leave the fun for the next person.
That one.
I will end my turn.
Oh wait. Why did Vald come back from the dead?
Oh no, is Vald actually the skeleton? Did he grow up and then get killed? Kalia, what did you do?
Yep, that's definitely gonna hit Vimac. Pseudopod slap. For 13 acid damage. Hey, they actually hit somebody. And then Price.
All right, so this one's up.
Yep.
Okay, and then the big skelly.
Upper right and bottom left now. There's
Right,
two
bottom.
oozes.
Oh, okay, I see.
Oh, okay.
And then big skelly dude.
Yep.
Um. hmm. Okay, so question. As far as holding my action, would I be able to cast my? Would I be able to use a bonus action to cast Healing Word and then still hold my action potentially?
No. Because basically holding an action now doesn't let you. It doesn't like reserve part of your turn. It is you do that one. You can move and then hold an action
Okay.
or hold a thing that you want to do.
All right.
Basically, it's like you use the ready action to prepare an action for later in the round. But to use it, you have to use your action to declare a specific action and a trigger for that action. So, like, if you want to say, I want to hold, I want a healing word somebody, that would be basically turning that bonus action into the action you're holding.
Yeah.
But it basically makes it so if that thing happens, it triggers.
Hmm. And
But
how is Vimac looking, I guess?
Hmm. Been a lot better.
I've also seen Vimac dip out of situations before. So potentially in the back of Price's mind, it gets too. If Vimax getting too overwhelmed, he could maybe get out of a situation. Price is gonna hold his action. Specifically, and this is, I don't know if this, I don't know what Gnome's intention is, but Gnome basically just ran behind Price and mentioned that we have to get this gelatinous cube off of the big skelly, in which we just did. And I think Bryce has been thinking this whole time that we kind of want Gnome to speak with this giant skeleton. We're trying to make friends with this thing. So with that being said, if I mentioned it before, but if Price could hold his action to potentially aid Gnome in talking to this in whatever shape or form, also given the fact that Price has been knighted by a bone knight. I know that typically if you're aiding someone you have to have proficiency, but maybe that could count for it.
Or you can do something yourself. That's always the thing. It is your turn.
Yeah, I just feel like with the Gnome has the crown, Price has been knighted in some way, shape, or form. If Gnome steps up, Price could kind of act very knightly and give some sort of advantage or assistance. So that was my thought process, especially after Gnome just kind of ran over to tell that to Price. So at this point, instead of doing anything offensive, Price is posturing and potentially preparing himself to help Gnome, and he's gonna turn, seeing Gnome is behind him. Hey, kind of put both hands on Gnome's shoulders and maybe shake him just a little bit, but just getting like a, eye contact. You've got the crown, buddy. You ruled this area. You got to go tell him what you want him to do, and I've got your back. And yeah, he's I'll hold my action to potentially assist in
It
that.
sounds like a bad idea.
And as Gnome says that, Price just winks. You know what to do. Baddest motherfucker there is.
All right.
Yeah, that's my turn.
With the inspirational speech and motivation and confidence, none of those things will assist Vimac right now. So it's gets to swinging at Vimac. I wish you luck. Swing one. Oh, that's probably a miss. 12. I'm having a hard time selecting Vimac's token because all these boxes are overlapping. Oh no, he has 16. step away. I think Vimax stepped away. But anyway, I know a
Nope,
12 is not going to
nope.
hit. Oh, no,
Yeah.
I was saying it swings at you.
Yeah. I was looking for my thing.
Oh, a 13. And a 21. How lucky you guys have been this run here. Especially
I
when you see how
am
much
gonna
damage it can do.
use my reaction to Misty Escape.
In response to taking damage. So you'd still take the damage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The damage. Ooh. For 21.
That would be too much.
Yep. That puts you into the negatives. Yep. So
Do I not get to react?
nope, because it is the damage goes through first. And since it put you into the negatives, you wouldn't be able to Misty Step away. Because you're knocked out in response to the damage. Yep. So you guys over there having your motivational speech like, all right, let's talk to the skeleton. We're gonna get this. You're a bad motherfucker. And then you turn around and you immediately see, like, you didn't see the first two swings. You just heard like whooshing sounds in the air, just like whoosh, whoosh, slam, crunch, crash, and then the third one, like as you both turn around, almost like perfectly timed cinematically, you see Vimac get just completely and utterly just obliterated, and he gets sent flying in a direction from the sheer force. North, south, east, west. North.
Wait, why am I getting moved?
You're knocked unconscious, and the force of the blow. Forced movement. I mean, it's only like 5 feet. Because it was like the same thing that happened to Gnome when he like blocked that one hit, where it still pushed him a little bit.
And force movement doesn't draw opportunity attacks, so
Correct.
it kind of gets you out of the hot spot a little.
And a 1 is north, 5 feet. You were in a pool of jelly cube ooze, but luckily it is inert because it died. But you guys would probably see a little bit of like sizzling on his clothes. I mean, maybe if he fell face down into it, he might drown eventually, but yeah, he's kind of on death's door anyway. So this ooze. Ooh, you are the only one there. It does not discern if you are dead or alive. You are flesh. So I guess this ooze is just gonna wash over Vimac. And it's just gonna do damage. But it doesn't really matter. But it will incur an automatic fail on your death saving throw, and Vimac is engulfed.
Wait. I know that this was from a couple turns ago, but is Armor of Agathis just a one-time thing?
Yes. It's like
Oh, yeah,
temporary
it's
hit points.
one bonus. I'd have to cast it again.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you know that Vimac is
I
in a
thought
very
about
bad
it,
spot.
but I figured I could take one hit and Misty escape out, not expecting it to be able to almost do max damage.
The situation has turned dire.
So you
But
said
that's
this
his turn.
thing has engulfed Vimac?
Yep.
And it's one of his death saving throws is already spent now. So if he gets a natural 1, it's permadeath instantly.
Mechanically, can we cast spells on Vimac?
Yes,
Okay.
because you can see him as he gets slurped up.
I just wasn't sure if it was like because he's engulfed, it would hit the creature and not be able to hit him. I just wasn't sure.
I mean, if it's an attack roll, it would hit the creature technically.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Or like healing word.
But like a
just
heal
kidding.
wouldn't be blocked by the ooze, right?
Correct, because you can see your target.
So can he technically have negative hit points, or does he just go to 0?
He's basically at -2, but it only doesn't matter that much. Once you hit 0, it's the
he's
death saves.
unconscious.
Yeah, it's basically think of
the
it like
reason the reason I ask is because I can do my radiant thing with healing, my radiant heal or whatever. It's not many hit points, but
No,
it's
he is at, so you don't have to worry about any negative hit points. Once you hit 0, you're at 0.
Yeah,
Then
okay.
the only thing that affects you is your death saves. So
Mhm.
if you heal someone for 1 point of damage, they are now conscious again and
Okay.
no longer need to do death saves.
Perfect.
It's my turn next, so I have to roll my death save.
And there's no way he can hold his turn.
nope. On this situation,
Not right now. No.
And because he's engulfed, it's an automatic fail.
on
No,
the
well,
on
I
the,
had one
No.
already because
yeah,
it
so
attacked me.
he lost 1 because the creature engulfed him, which when it engulfs, it does damage. So the
Right.
only time that when you're unconscious and you just insta die is basically if something does I think it's like your max hit points in a hit, which it's
Oh,
not going to
gotcha.
do
Okay.
enough to do that. So I didn't even waste the time like rolling damage
Got
on it.
it.
It's like it's
Yeah,
just
that
a
makes
death
sense.
save.
So
All right, that's saving throws.
where's the roll for that?
It
Is it
is
here?
If you, under your,
Oh, right here.
yeah,
Right.
a little drop down.
One save.
That's a good one.
Right?
barely. That's all that
That's
matters.
a success.
One
All
success,
that
one
you
fail.
need.
All right, gnome.
It's getting precarious in here.
So I look at Vimac, who's unconscious and just floating inside this cube now, and we just had this pep talk from Price, and so I just nod and I say I know exactly what to do, and then I'm just gonna throw my sword away and just let it clank on the ground randomly, like by the wall, and then I'm just gonna walk all the way up to melee range at this thing, and I'm gonna point to my crown and just say, I'm the Skeleton King, and I command you to stop attacking my friends right now. If you got a problem with that, you can take it up with Price, and I point at Price.
And as Price had said, Price at this point, because how far are you away? Price doesn't hear this. He's old. And so, but he did say as soon as he had his hands on your shoulders, he was like, you're the king, I'm your knight. And so as soon as you kind of gesture back, he puts a fist toward across his chest, and he bows and just acknowledges whatever you're saying, not knowing.
All
You
right,
need to
so
roll anything?
yep. Give me a persuasion with advantage.
All right, as a goblin, I have negative charisma,
Yep.
so
Yep,
this
that's
is going to be -3 to this roll.
yep, exactly why he wanted you to make this roll. Apparently,
You
are
say
you
with
feeling
advantage?
lucky? Yep.
Yeah.
Well, lucky's already advantage.
All right, 13.
That is unfortunate. Is that your final answer?
Uh-huh.
Well, if you need, I think I have uh, point, whatchamacallit, inspiration, if you need to reroll.
I mean, I'll use it if you want me to, but it's a d20 minus 3 is what I'm rolling.
So, and you rolled a 17 and that, wait, what did you roll?
16.
I rolled a 16,
16.
and yeah.
Okay. Oof.
So
Was that with guidance? Can you get guidance? Can I
had given me
assist you in any
guidance.
way?
I don't
Would
think
he?
so.
Well,
Would
right
you be
now
able?
it is down to inspiration or not, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because all the other stuff,
Yeah.
like that stuff you declare before making the roll. So now it's down to inspiration being the make or break.
It's up to you. If you don't think it's really worth it, then yeah. And you need to roll
I
a
mean, if I crit,
17.
it would be good, right?
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know
go
what
for it
I'm
if you want to
doing.
use it. It's available.
All right, let's use it. Situational bonus. Oh, I should have been putting this in for all the rolls. All right. Ooh, no, that's good because I put the thing in, so that's actually a 16. So I rolled a 19 minus 3. It's the second highest I could have got. Is it enough?
Is it enough? That's a good question. Let's see here.
Also,
So,
let's not forget Price's cloak is billowing.
but Price isn't the one in front of it showing off its sick billow. All right. Well, it's not its turn, so we're not necessarily sure what it will do. But the 16
Okay.
has been noted.
In my turn.
Altani, you see Vimac in a very precarious situation.
Yeah. So yeah, let's try and do something about that. Vimac, will you please assist? I should have a feat that's like radiant something. It's basically winged form. And while
Racial
I'm
features, healing hands, or
healing,
celestial
well, it would be
robes?
healing hands, but don't maybe Cube remind me here. Do I have to be in winged form to use my healing hands,
Let's
or can I
see
just
here.
use healing hands?
Healing Hands. As a magic action, you touch a creature and roll a number of d4s equal to your proficiency bonus.
Ooh, right, I'd have to touch him. And if he's fully engulfed, I'd have to stick my hands in the ooze, huh?
Yeah, the wings are something different.
I just didn't know if I had to be in that
Yeah.
form to be able to cast the healing hand. So that's good to
Nope.
know. Thank you.
You just gotta be up and touch.
I think I'm probably going to do better by killing that ooze instead of attempting to heal him for one. Because I'd have to reach in the ooze anyway.
Okay.
And the ooze is going to go after me. So
Psychic Blade?
you still have another. Yes, please. And since you're inside of it, it would definitely give me sneak attack on the damage if
I
I
don't think
get
I
there.
count.
No, you don't. Not when you're
Oh,
unconscious.
He's
well,
unconscious.
the gnome didn't gnome still?
Not
Didn't gnome
Gnome's
say
not close.
to
he
that
was in
one.
melee range?
No,
Oh.
to the
Of the
skeleton,
big
not
giant
the.
skeleton.
I must not have had an update on my. I'm watching the stream or attempting to watch the stream,
Gnome
and it
is next to
doesn't
the
seem to
skeleton.
be on here. Let me just restart so I can see what's going on. Okay, it's a little better. Okay, I see what happened. All right, so, yeah, that's not going to give him very much damage. Hey guys, have we really attacked that one much, or is it full health from what it was?
Mm-hmm. I should attack it. I'll just attack it for you.
Well, but I'm just thinking if nobody else has attacked it and it's got a ton of health, then I might try. Let's see. If I were next to it, would it count as sneak attack or no? I'd still need somebody else next to it, right? To distract them, theoretically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the idea? Okay. Yeah, then I'll just attack from where I'm at. So, yes. Oh, my internet's really bad. That's why it's struggling.
And offhand?
Yep, both.
I don't think they
Oof.
hit.
I think the 10 might.
What are you attacking? The thing that's got
Ooze.
The cube, yeah, the
Violet?
ooze. That's yep.
gotcha.
Oh, wait a minute. Something. An interesting revelation. I think you would actually get sneak attack.
Like Vimac is Vimac's
Well,
unconscious.
Vimac's
Yeah.
familiar, isn't it? And I had to double check. When you're unconscious, your familiar doesn't go
Your
poof.
familiar's still there until you're yeah, that's true.
Yeah, cool. Okay, well then, yeah, then we'd add sneak
Also,
attack. So
Considers this
4d6
independent
to
of the
This one
creature.
didn't have Vex. It was the
correct.
other one? Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I don't think I had attacked that one yet.
But I don't think it landed. Either way.
Oh,
Either
well
of them.
then,
So sorry. A 10 and a
and
9,
mm-hmm.
they both hit.
Oh.
Sweet. Yeah, then go ahead and add that that 4d6 damage to whichever one.
And which familiar did you have out? Because I see it. Oh, it's a sprite. Okay.
It's a sprite, yeah. 21 total.
Not enough. Unfortunately, not enough.
Is it dead?
It's not looking too hot, but not enough. Have I killed it? Am I tripping? Alright, well, I don't think we took this one out yet. There was 2 up still.
No, it wasn't. Just one hit from Gnome.
If you look at the combat tracker and you mouse over like the ones that aren't red, it'll put a red box around
that
the
one's still
gelatinous
alive.
cubes that are alive.
And you can ping from there too.
Pirate
And
chat window.
that took one
View.
hit that I know of.
But it hasn't been dead, so. Got the right one. So many boxes. Okay, yeah.
Why do I have like a crosshair on my character?
I think you put that there when you were trying to put the moonbeam back down.
I think I did too. How do I get rid of that? Do you know?
I'm not sure what you did to put it there.
Okay.
It might be a movie. Does it move with you? Yeah, it does.
Mhm.
We'll figure it out.
It's all good.
All right.
Can I
So
interrupt a moment? And can somebody tell me how to get rid of the chat window in Twitch? I double tapped and it came up, and now I can't get rid of it.
I am not sure on mobile.
Let's
Which
see.
mobile is fun?
Mobile is I hate it. I don't know.
I'm gonna
either.
just reopen it. Let's see if I can get rid of it. Sorry. Okay, please continue.
So let's see. Well, I guess technically, Gnome is the closest target. So you're over here trying to negotiate with the skeleton, and an ooze
Yeah.
comes up behind you. And misses. It just goes whoosh right over your head. Bryce.
Oh, there it is.
Um,
Figured it out.
Price disappears. Sorry.
Control Z.
Also got rid of the crosshair. Not being tarted. So
Not being
Price
targeted.
is.
Oh, what was your initiative, because when you delete the token, it moves you out of the initiative. So I think.
Oh, my initiative
we're-
was 3.
Can you roll initiative again, and then I'll just set it to 3.
Yep. It was either 3 or 4.
Let's change.
Yeah, I was just above the Skellymans. I was between the cube and the
4.
skelly.
There we go.
Sorry about that. So prices definitely in range. And Vimac is still unconscious, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And being eaten alive.
We're gonna go healing word at 3rd level. Oh, that's awful. Okay, well, 15 points of healing to Vimac, which
back.
will
Hey,
stabilize. Yeah, perfect timing.
So you were at 15
I
health.
I just healed you awfully, but it is a heal nonetheless. And that was my bonus action, but it was also a spell. So let's then how many? So we have two gelatinous cubes up.
Yep.
Okay. Mm. Do I know? Do either of them look damaged?
I mean, people have been trying.
Yeah. Okay. Let me.
Maybe
I'm going to.
if you want a little insight,
Hmm?
maybe we should focus on the one that has him engulfed still, because
Yeah.
every time it starts its turn, it's going to deal an automatic 3d6 damage to him. And then also,
Yeah.
when you're unconscious, all attacks have advantage against you. If it's an attack within 5 feet, it's an automatic crit. A crit on an unconscious person is 2
Oh, he's
save fails.
he's healed now.
Yeah, but 3d6
But to your
he might
point,
not be
if he gets,
in the next
yeah,
round.
he's gonna get knocked down again. If I move to here, this would be flanking with gnome,
Yep.
and Price is then going to cast Toll the Dead on the cube that on this one here. So DC 15 wisdom save. The one that's got by Mac. Fuck.
The joys of the save or nothings.
Yep. Hate it. Yep, that's my turn.
Alrighty. That would be this one.
Giant skeleton's turn.
All right. Nope, it's Ooz's turn.
You sure you didn't skip it?
Things get shuffled again.
Because
Yeah,
Price
man.
was put in, it went from gelatinous cube 5 to giant skeleton, and then when you did next turn, it went from skeleton to gelatinous cube. So
This should be Skellyman's turn, and it's, I guess, resolving whatever happened from.
So the skeleton was before Price.
No,
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 the
it's at
skeleton's
1,
right
2,
after
3.
Price.
Skelly's right
Oh,
after
okay, I see.
Price. Yeah.
All right then. So this turn, so the skeleton has its arm. It had gotten its arm reattached. Oh, I didn't. Um, and you're just like, obey me, and it is not acknowledging gnome whatsoever. However, it is acknowledging Price, interestingly enough. And when because Price did the like helping out and like doing the kneeling, and Gnome's up there like, obey me, I'm the
Mm.
king. It's almost there's this moment of pause that it gives as it's watching Price intently. And this is going to be a little out of turn, kind of as a free action. But how is Price going to react to this thing noticing? Because it noticed you, right? But it just wasn't its turn because it's all happening simultaneously. So it's just
Yeah.
how things play out.
So uh so Price had told Gnome that, like he's the king and Price is, a knight. And then when Gnome Price was kind of out of earshot, but Gnome had basically said something and then gestured to Price. And Price's action was to kind of put his fist across his chest and pretty much bow his head kind of in a knightly sort of stance. And everything else that he's been doing is trying to heal his friends and I guess off in the corner of his eye after healing Vimac, he notices that this large skeletal being is kind of rooted his attention to Price, and so he'll turn back toward it, and he's got his cloak billowing, and he'll stand up, very very tall. Again, he's embracing this sort of like knightly hood that he's just had this conversation with Gnome about. And he'll put both of his fists kind of to his waist, and he'll look at this large skeleton, and then he'll take his right fist and cross it across his chest and nod again, just similar to what he had done to Gnome, but just making like posturing and making this very official, I guess.
You know what? Give me a free little performance. This is out of turn, but
Okay.
it's fine. This is how you're holding yourself.
It's an 18,
And that will
16. You have exhaustion.
16.
and that will modify this and roll me a D1 hundo.
Okay. That's a
Oof.
6.
That is actually funny.
Did you go opposites?
Yes.
Nice.
Let's go.
So, because it's so much more predictable if it's always, well, if I roll high on the D100, then something good. No, I'd like to mix that up.
Sometimes
Anyway,
you mix it up and you still get just a bunch of horses and ladders.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of funny when it happens though. Um,
Yeah, true. That's
but
hilarious.
you don't
Not
have
super
that item.
useful, but
Nice.
hilarious.
Oh, what are you talking about? It's amazingly useful. The other group found a whole pit of ladders. Anyway, so with that performance, with your taking on the knightly um, salute, very importantly was the salute. Um, as I could just say, from behind the scenes, the salute was a very big part of this. Um, the creature that was very locked on to Price, its eyes flash from like there's a flash where there was just jet black, just darkness there, and they flashed from red to blue, almost like an acknowledgement. And the creature stands up straight and does the exact same salute.
Hey.
And as part
Nice.
of its maneuvers and what have you, so it definitely seems like its demeanor has changed from at least not instantly trying to murder. And you've rolled well enough. You have utilized the proper context, and as such, it's immediately going to attack.
What? Oh, because like you challenge it to a duel. Is that what happened?
You'll find out
When
in a
it
sec.
stopped and like put its hand on its chest type of thing and stopped attacking, I'd have probably been like, "Oh, Price, check it out. That's so cool. Maybe he's friendly now." And then if he like went to attack, you'd be like, "Or not. Everybody run." No.
Oh my gosh. Hopefully this is a good thing.
That gelatinous cube is dead.
Yeah.
Not enough. 2, that's enough. 3.
Is it attacking the cube for attacking us?
It is indeed.
Nice. A little slow, late to the party, but hey, every little bit helps.
13 and 20. That would take care of that one. So it
I
swings
don't know how it
at
feels about
the one
hydras.
behind uh, Gnome and deals with that threat immediately. Gotta find it on my initiative tracker. That one. That guy. And then it does a significant amount to the other one. Last one was 13. Oh, it has 1 health left. Ah. And that slime is on its last singular hit point. It literally was off by 1. And with this one last clinging to life, limb, whatever gelatinous cubes cling to, flesh,
Blorb.
Hunger.
Mm-hmm.
the engulfed creature can't breathe, is restrained, and takes, acid damage. Because Vimac is still inside of the creature.
But he's got 15 health, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what this
So he
rolls.
should be fine. Oh my god.
That is. Okay.
Well,
The up and down.
in a mere matter of seconds, Vimac just kind of like comes to life. He just gets this druidic sort of sensation of like kind of leaves growing and vines growing in his wounds and healing them, not fully, but enough. And then just seconds later, acid fizzles it all away. He just is unconscious again, I guess.
It's like, everything hurts. I'm bleh.
To be fair, we're lucky that he's engulfed right now. Because if this thing was just doing melee attacks to an unconscious creature automatic crits, and anybody who's unconscious and dying, if you take a crit, that's 2 fails, right?
Mm.
So by just taking acid damage, he's just gonna take 1 fail. Hopefully we can
Oh,
pull
that's
him
good.
out.
All right, Vimac, back to dex saving throws. I think it resets.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
Yay.
1.
Nice.
Gnome.
All right, I'm gonna nod to this giant skeletal creature who's destroying the cubes for me, and I just want to jump into this cube right here and pull Vimac out.
All right,
What would I
so
need for that?
let's see here. I think it's just gonna be so yeah, dexterity. No, because the dex is to not get engulfed. So it would
Right.
be strength. Yeah, it'd be a strength check.
Strength check or athletics?
It says specifically strength.
Okay. All right. Situational bonus -2. 9.
Unfortunately, you're not able to pull him out. Actually, I should have had you do a dex. Whatever. Give me a dex saving throw. Because you are
Yeah,
sticking your
here
hand
it
in this
goes.
thing of acid to try and get him out.
-2. 19.
Okay, you don't
Ooh.
get pulled in. But you also don't manage to pull him free either.
Yeah, you could see Gnome has his little green hands dug into this cube, and he's got Vimac's foot, and he's just pulling as hard as he can, and like his boots are slipping in all this goop that's everywhere, and like he does this thing where like the grip slips from his hands, and he's thrown back, and he does like these backwards pinwheel motions with his arms to stay upright. He catches his balance, and then that's where I end my turn.
All right, Altani.
All right. Well, I bet we all can't guess what I'm about to do. I'm going to go give it a hug. Just kidding. I'm going to shoot it in the face. Not the skeleton, but the ooze.
Don't roll a 1 because you could potentially hit Vimac.
Yeah, it's true. Well, Vimac, don't roll a 1, bud.
oh, me. Yeah,
Yes, you.
I forgot.
You're like, huh?
Where's your abilities? Okay, there.
Yep, that'll hit. And we already know it has 1 hit point left. But you could feel free to overkill it if you want.
No, I'll save. Well, I still have my offhand. Is there anything else to attack
The big
besides the skelly?
scaly at
No,
this point.
I won't attack him. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Sneak attack that day. Smash it.
24.
Feel free to describe how you did 23 extra damage over its threshold.
Well, I'm just getting very concerned. Like, as Vimax starting to heal, and you can see him shifting a little bit, with the healing vines and all of that from Price's spell, and then you can just see the acid just eat it away again. So I'm gonna just be yelling like, "No, get off of our friend!" And I just like shoot the most vibrant, glowing, zappy psychic blade you guys have ever seen. As it smashes into it, it just implodes and goes everywhere. I guess it'd be explodes. It explodes everywhere, just making a complete mess. But at least Spymac is no longer engulfed. Yeah.
Like old school Nickelodeon sort of
Exactly.
slime
Slime
everywhere.
explosion.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I'm just like panting over there in the corner, be like, okay, no more eating our teammates.
And do you stay where you are?
Oh, if I think that the skeleton is on our side now, which I do. Yeah, I will probably start making my way up to Vimac to see if he's okay. Because if we can pull him out of the goop, I can use my healing hands on him.
So 30 feet towards Vimac.
Yes, thanks.
Bubble.
Sweet.
Bryce. We're still
Bryce?
technically in turn order because Vimac has death saves to do until otherwise.
Fair enough. Bryce is going to, for one, he's gonna move over and heal Vimac. This other bone skelly is still here, right?
Yep, that is the one that has been following Gnome around.
The one that, yeah, Gnome was just kind of like had directed in.
He's still
I
chucking
assume,
bones at the wall.
yeah, okay.
Probably. I can see it.
So let's see. God, I don't even know if I have spells left.
Oh.
Okay. At this point,
I think Altani was gonna try
Price?
and heal.
Yeah, I'll
That's fine.
probably do my healing hands on him.
No, I got you. Okay. At this point, Price is still posturing. He, for whatever reason, like, you all know Price to be a used wagon salesman, you know?
Right.
But the form in which Price is kind of standing and the motions that he had used toward this large bone knight seem to be not random. And he's still very much posturing. He's eyes locked with this massive skeleton knight. And I'm assuming that they're both kind of sharing the same gesture. And Price will nod and he'll look over toward Vimac and look back toward the skeleton. And he'll nod again. And then he will kind of like remove, like, get out of his posture, basically, acknowledging this large skeletal knight. And then he will move over to Vimac. And as he gets to Vimac, he's going to look over toward the other, like, skeletal knight. And I'm assuming it's not paying attention to anything. It's just chucking bones at the wall. Okay. Price is going to cast Cure Wounds, second level on Vimac. And as he walks over, he's going to kind of kneel down. And I guess, I don't know if Vimac, I don't know if you kind of want to describe the state you're in to maybe add some context.
Well, I am definitely covered in ooze, looking pretty beat up. And
So someone, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
probably have some maybe fractured bones. I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't had a chance to evaluate myself.
Right. Yeah, fair enough. Being covered in ooze and having been engulfed, you're also probably twice the size of Price.
Yeah.
And so Price
I'm probably half
will,
as tall as you while I'm laying down still.
you're right. Yeah. Price will walk over and he will kneel down. This there's ooze just kind of like gelatinous mess around. With both hands, he'll scoot you away from the majority of all of this. Kind of like clear your face and airways. And then place his left hand on just the center mass of your chest, like chest plate armor. And he's kind of got this weird stoic look on his face. He's got a bunch of gray hair, but it's a little bit frazzled from being in combat. And he's got his hat on like normal, but he looks down, and after watching Vimac, who is realistically kind of a knightly figure in his own right, just get hit by so many things and kind of go unconscious twice in such a short amount of time. Price, being very old, puts his hand on Vimac's chest. It's not your time, buddy. It's not your time. Come on back. And cast Cure Wounds. So you get 22 points of damage, or health back. 22 points of damage, and now you're dead. No.
So I thought I saw light a couple times. And I was coming back from the light, and then I went right back toward the light. It was quite the experience. Now the light's gone. So
Gonna kind of
Blinded
whisk
by
away a little
light.
bit more of the gelatinous sort of, because he brushed it over all the muck that was on your face, just kind of like cleared that away in a one swipe. And as you've kind of come to, he's gonna brush a little bit of the muck off your armor. Like, yeah, acid fucking sucks, dude.
I think it's the skeleton hits harder than the acid ever did.
Skelly schmelly. Where he didn't say that out loud.
Yeah, he says that out loud.
No, he
This
didn't.
giant thing's 10 feet away.
Yeah, right. No, he just Cure Wounds, and then he'll kind of step up and give Vimac a little bit of room, and he'll probably look over to Gnome, not say anything, but look over to Gnome, kind of lock eyes, and then glance back over his shoulder toward the other knight that is in this room. And that'll be, we're still working in kind of like turn order. That's what Price will do.
All right. Well, now that there's not any impending death saves, necessarily need the turn order anymore. However, everybody can make me perception checks.
Vimac, you're gonna have to roll mine.
Okay. Find them. The other.
Oh, hey, the -2 is just showing up automatically now.
No, I've been putting it in my. Oh yeah.
No, but I mean, like, I don't know if you've ever entered. So if I do sneak attack, I've added 4d6 in there to where now it's just like in the drop down menu.
Oh,
And so
nice.
a -2 is now in there because we've rolled -2 for so many times.
All right, so Price would be the one to notice. So Price, you can hear the sound of something very loud, something very heavy, and it sounds like it's getting closer, and it's coming from the hallway, the walkway to the north of you.
Mm-hmm.
And you could
The one that
definitely with
Kaido's.
the 24, yep, right where kind of
Mhm.
Kaido is. And you can hear like heavy footsteps, and you can hear like snarling and like sniffing and hissing from multiple sources. And that's where we'll end the session.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Price would, because I know that Altani had gone and scoped out that area, and
And had
so
mentioned
Price,
the Hydra.
yeah. So at that point, we've gone through a whole bunch of stuff in here, and Price is old, so he would probably look. We're standing next to each other. He would look over to Altani, kind of slowly, Jurassic Park esque. What did you say was in there? And I'm assuming that's when session ends.
Fade to black. I love it.
The curtain drops. And also the other
Nice.
note, when the skeleton kind of changed its allegiance, as it were, the bones let go of Kaito.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Okay.
Kaito, we have a new bone friend.
Alrighty. Well, that was fun. I gotta go. So, with that being said, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate all of yous. Juniper will get inspiration. I'll message her and let her know. Um, Plans. So tomorrow we'll be back at it at 6 o'clock Pacific with variety. Um, and also for those of you on the Yubles Tubles, we do this every Wednesday, at least for a few more weeks. At 5:30 Pacific on Twitch TV/Q222. And yeah. So yeah. I guess until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, or whatever it is in between for you. And I guess until next time, hardy adventurers. We'll catch you again next time. And how about, ooh, looks like he's running his game. Oh yeah, okay. We'll see. We'll send y'all's off. Somebody also doing some sharing the love, yo. So until next time, y'all. Peace out.